We started by making some changes in our versioning. You'll notice in the About box, we have a build number that gives you the born on date. You'll also have your tax table revision date. Next, you can add the credit or debit on the Receive Payments or Pay Bills window. So here, if we go to Pay a Bill, you'll notice that we have our credits in the transaction window itself, making it easier to apply it to an outstanding bill. We've also added a new credit limits and hold report, so you'll know which of your customers are on credit hold. And we've also added additional fields in reports, like including inactive employees, as well as the ability to go into your sales register, and you'll notice that in the report field at the very bottom, there's a documents field. This will let you add this to your sales register or purchase register reports and show you how many documents are attached to a specific transaction. Next, you'll notice the ability to put in a pay from account on an existing customer card or a pay from account for a vendor card. So you can define the checking account or savings account where the money will go into or out of when paying a bill or receiving money from a specific vendor or customer. So you can define this on their individual cards. Next, you'll notice that you can actually sort your cards for individuals and display it as first name, last name in many of the windows. Let's give you an example. If we open the card list, you'll notice our employees are listed first name, then last name. Now we'll go back to the preference, which you'll find in Windows Preferences. We'll deselect it, and in our list, you'll see that our employees are listed first name, last name. We've also added a couple more preferences to let you default your new sales status and select each new transaction in the sales window and what type of transaction you'd like to create. So if you always want to have the window open to invoice, you can do that. And we've also added warn if a customer deposit to account is different than their link to account. Next, you'll be able to reverse a transaction even if your company file is set to changeable. Another customer requested feature is to be able to duplicate an employee's timesheet for another employee. So if I select my employee, I can copy from another employee and use their timesheet to fill in the activities. When I go to print or email invoices, you'll also notice in this window the headers are sortable. Another user requested feature is to show transactions with zero amounts, whether it's a 100% discount resulting in a zero total or just a $0 amount assigned to an item on a transaction. Now, as you'll see, there's zero balances, and we go to print this invoice. This is what you'll send your customer. We'll preview it, and you'll see that there's zeros in the printed or emailed invoice. In our sales register, in returns and credits, we now have a date filter. The same thing on the purchases side as well. If we open up our purchase register, you'll notice in the returns and debits, we also have in filters a date range, so you could easily find open credits and debits. We hope you love all these user requested enhancements in Build 33 of AccountEdge Pro.